Why these people are on our base? Are they vetted? We have got to take care of Americans first. I love that we have allies that want to train with us and be with us and work with us, but we've got to take care of American citizens first.
Well, Green Beret in Florida, Congressman Michael Waltz joins us now to react. Good morning, Congressman.
Hey, good morning, Ed.
When Senator Scott talks about putting America first, that's something this president has talked about going back, of course, to his first campaign. What's your message to the president this morning about how to deal not just with this situation, but the big picture with Saudi Arabia? Because, as you know, some of your colleagues, like Matt Gaetz, are saying this was terror and Saudi has to answer for it.
Yeah, well, first I want to recognize the sheriffs, the first responders, Governor DeSantis' office for their amazing response to this tragedy yesterday. Look, clearly something went very wrong with the vetting that goes on between the Saudis, the State Department, and the Defense Department in this particular program. And what I'm most interested in as we get to the bottom of this, was this a deliberate infiltration on the part of al-Qaeda or ISIS as part of a planned effort, or was this more of a one-off radicalization? But at the end of the day, I think Senator Scott's absolutely right. We have to get back or get to the bottom of this vetting program. I will say, Ed, these programs, I've personally participated in them. I've trained with British, Jordanian, Japanese allies all over the country, and they're important for two reasons. One, they're training on American equipment that we are selling our allies abroad, and that interoperability, the ability to fight together is important. And number two, we're often training with the foreign nation's best and brightest. Obviously not the case here.
Didn't happen here. We need to know why.
Didn't happen here, and we need to get to the bottom of why. And we're on armed services, and we're going to demand some briefings and to understand how this happened.
And you make some very important points. Let me quickly get to another topic. We learned that this grad student from Princeton, an American citizen, has now been released. A big victory for the president to get him out. A U.S. official told me a few moments ago there was no sanctions relief, no change in policy, and no pallets of cash to get this American home. What does that mean?
Well, that means the president's determined to cut good deals to get Americans home. And they've done this with North Korea. They've done it with Americans held by terrorists in Pakistan. We have to remember that Robert O'Brien, the National Security Advisor, was formerly the hostage envoy. This has been a focus of the president since day one. But we have to get the rest of the Americans home that the Iranians are still holding, one of which, Mr. Namazi, was left behind as a part of the Iran deal. He was promised to come home to the Obama administration as part of the Iran deal, and they didn't bring him home. So we still have more work to do, but this is a huge, huge step for the Wang family, and my heart's out to them.
It goes out, and we certainly hope and pray that more Americans will be coming home by Christmas and in the days ahead. Congressman Waltz, you make some very important points this morning. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks so much, Ed.